Hello guys, my name is Moses B. Arthur. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will be talking to you guys about the power of copywriting, how to write catchy copies that sell. The power of copywriting. Not copywriting as in CopyWriting. No. Copywriting as in Copywriting. The power of copywriting, how to write catchy copies that sell. In today's world of business, your ability to be able to write persuasive copies, your ability to be able to, somebody go, did he just say persuasive? Yes. Your ability to be able to move the perception of the mind of someone with what you write persuasively can literally be the difference between failure and success. Your ability to be able to drive someone's attention span by means of what you have written is something that can define the success or the failure of your business, because the human mind has a very interesting way it works. One of the triggers that comes with the human mind, later on in this year I'm going to do a content about the 7 triggers of the human mind. One of the triggers of the human mind is anything that's catchy easily enters or appeals to the human mind, and that's also because we have an inquisitive side to ourselves. So when we see something that is super catchy, we want to always go and find out what this thing really is about. So one of the ways by which you can create revenue for yourself, one of the ways by which you can make money online, is to understand this power of copywriting, how to write catchy copies that sell. Now the bigger question is, what is copywriting? My brother Futurist Kwame says copywriting, as in the CopyWriting, is the art of learning how to copyright. Now, copywriting, CopyWriting, is the art of using words to persuade and influence the reader in order to get them to buy, or in order to get them to take a particular kind of action. It is literally the key to creating effective marketing campaigns, websites, and sales materials. It is super important. Now, how do you create catchy copies? How do you create catchy copies? There are basically 3 things that you need to do to understand. There are basically 3 things that you need to know to do when it comes to creating catchy copies. The first one is to understand your audience. Super important. You'll see a brand like Nike go with "just do it," and they understand that they are targeting a particular audience. So you'd see Nike or Adidas usually going with the athlete's vibe, because those are the people that they have in focus. They are trying to communicate a particular value to you, but they need to make it very catchy, because they understand, or they need to make sure that you, who is their target audience, they are reaching you by means of what they write. And you see, it is super important. You realize that the world of sex and romance drives around these things. If somebody is selling a sex product and they want to catch your attention, or they want to make sure that your attention is to them, what they do is that they write very catchy things. How to woo a girl in 10 days, and then oops, the first thing, probably you are struggling, you've not been able to get the attention of any girl. So you see, how to get the attention of a girl in 2 hours. Quickly, you would want to go and find out what it is. I see that a lot with the sex products, how to grow your penis or whatever in 2 days, in 2 hours, and literally people rush in there without necessarily even testing the product. By usage of that, they run in there, take the call to actions, and then whoever is selling that product has made money. You understand? So it's super important that you understand your audience. The next thing is to create clear headlines. Headlines that are catchy, like what I just said. When you understand your target audience, it informs how you will be able to create these clear headlines for them. So you create absolutely clear headlines. Super important. And so if you're a young person, first of all, let's say somebody learns how to make money and in the forex space, and he wants to teach a crop of young people. First of all, he's young, so he can use the fact that he's young to appeal to the younger people, which are his target audience. So he finds people who are probably unemployed people but have been to the university, understand a little bit of how the market works, they understand how internet works and all of that. They can then decide that based off of that, they're going to create something called how to make $1 million from Forex in 1 month. And that will click. Everybody wants to make money. So even if even if realistically you know that how to make $1 million in a month from the market is not possible, psychologically, because the person fine-tuned your mind to see it that way, you will definitely want to move in there and want to find out what is this guy really saying. So that's the second thing. The third thing you need to understand is that you need to craft strong call to actions. Strong call to actions, what we call CTAs. You need to craft strong call to actions. Now, CTAs literally are the things that end your offer. You are usually trying to get them to take a particular action. So you see most YouTubers go like, if you want more of this, subscribe to this content. That is a call to action. They are making you do something. Another person could look at a particular product and say, for more information, call this. For more this, do that. So some will even tell you, if you want more of this content, sign up for the email. All of these things are various call to actions that move you to take a particular step after you have been able to imbibe the clear headline or the message that has gone through. So usually somebody wants to sell a Forex product and is saying how to make $1 million in 1 month from the Forex market. Now, if the person does that and you see and you click and you've read every single thing the person has said, the person can then say that, click this link to join my Telegram community, or click this link to subscribe to my VIP package. That is they moving you to do something. That is how you create catchy copies. And so I'm sure by now, if you're somebody who is very good with writing, you have probably started thinking of how you can turn this into making good money. Now, for those of you that are very skilled with writing, one of the things you can do is to understand how these things work and buffer it up by learning how to create funnels. So you see, this is another way to stack skills. What do? You master the art of writing, you master the art of copywriting. So somebody can be a good writer, but they are not necessarily a good copywriter. So you learn the art of copywriting, you learn the art of writing, and then you learn the bit of the skill of the whole sales funnel thing. And what do? You blend these three to create sales funnel for people and make good money. I know of a certain young Nigerian who happens to be a student of mine, and he makes about 500,000 naira from just copywriting and creating sales funnels. So what does he do? He comes as a complete package. He writes the copy for you, he creates the funnel for you, and then he hands it over. And he's taking his school 500,000 naira. You can do the calculation in cedis, you can do the calculation in dollars to know how much he's earning. But imagine that in a month, he probably has 10 funnels to create for clients. That is 500,000 naira times 10. That's 5 million naira on the go from just 10 clients. Now you see how it's possible for you to cash out on your scale. So it's super important that you appreciate the place of copy. I literally just gave somebody a business by what I just said, and somebody is beginning to see that to make $1 million naira, it's not difficult. To make 5 million naira, it's not difficult. It's all on perspective and how well you are able to put in the effort, how well you are able to put in the work to make sure that you are maximizing such gains. And so I hope that this content has blessed you. I hope that this content has done something to your thinking, and most importantly, I hope that if you are somebody watching me, you are so good with writing, you will be able to then learn the bit of copywriting, and most importantly, add the bit of sales funnels. And who knows, you probably become my guy or my go-to person when it comes to creating funnels. Do like, share, comment about this video, and then subscribe to the channel. My name is Moses Biata. Love and light. Cheers, guys.